What's good, people? Delta and American Express offer 4 different credit cards, and in my opinion, they're each aimed at different people. And in this video, I'll help you choose which one is right for you. But before I get into the video, in this channel, I make cool travel guide and tips videos. So if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. The Delta cards come in 4 different flavors: the blue, the gold, the platinum, and the reserve. And what's interesting is that they each serve their own unique purpose. Now they range from $0 a year all the way up to $550 a year. And they each come with different welcome bonus offers, but we're not going to focus on that in this video because they always fluctuate. We're strictly focused on the benefits. So let's start with the blue card. It comes with 0 annual fee. It offers 2 SkyMiles on Delta purchases and at restaurants, and 1 SkyMile per dollar on everything else. The benefits are that it comes with a pay with miles feature, and it offers 20% off in-flight purchases. Alright, so the pay with miles feature is pretty interesting, right? Everyone knows that you can use your miles to pay for a flight, but sometimes you don't have enough points to cover your entire flight. So what this feature allows you to do is offset the price of your ticket with whatever miles that you currently do have. 2 things you have to keep note of. 1, it assigns a value of 1 penny per mile, and you can only redeem starting from 5,000 miles. So if you have 4,000 miles, you can't use this feature, but if you have 6,000 miles, you can start using this feature, and it allows you to knock off the price of your ticket. So if you have 5,000 miles, it'll be $50 off your flight. That's pretty useful. Now, I think this card is good for someone who is just starting off with Delta and they want to start earning SkyMiles without flying for their everyday purchases, and for someone who doesn't want to pay an annual fee. Now let's talk about the gold card, right? The gold earns 2 SkyMiles per dollar on Delta, 2 SkyMiles per dollar on supermarkets, 2 SkyMiles per dollar at restaurants, and 1 SkyMiles per dollar on everything else. The benefits are, it comes with the pay with miles feature, 20% off Delta in-flight purchases, first check bag is free, priority boarding for main cabin 1, no matter what, even if you have a basic economy fare. It gives you a $100 Delta credit for every $10,000 that you spend on the card. The first year is free, but then it's $99 a year afterwards. So this card is for someone who is more serious about flying with Delta, for someone who constantly checks their bags, enough to offset that $99 a year annual fee. Now, this card is a total waste of money in my opinion, considering the other 2 that I'm going to be talking about now, which is the platinum card. It gives you 3 SkyMiles per dollar on Delta purchases, 2 SkyMiles per dollar at restaurants, 2 SkyMiles per dollar at supermarkets, 3 SkyMiles per dollar on hotels, and 1 SkyMile per dollar on everything else. And the benefits are the pay with miles feature, 20% off Delta purchases, free first check bag, priority boarding for main cabin 1, again, no matter if you have a basic economy ticket, a $39 fee to visit the Delta Sky Club. It gives you a global entry, a TSA pre-check credit, a main cabin companion certificate, an MQD waiver, and an MQM boost 2 times per year. Now that companion certificate to me is very useful. You can get a lot of value from that benefit alone. To me, that's the reason why the gold card is basically useless unless you're just getting it for the sign-up bonus. And that's because I think most people at least once a year travel with a companion. So by bringing them on for free, you can save a lot of money. The only thing is that benefit does come with a bunch of restrictions. So just look that up before you make your decision. Now, I think this card is for the more serious Delta flyer, the Delta flyer who takes status very seriously. And the reason for that is because of that MQD waiver. If you're like me, you earn a ton of MQMs and never enough MQDs, and this card can help you get to the next level of status. The only thing is that you do have to spend $25,000 a year to get that waiver, but the cool thing about it is that after you hit that $25,000 spend, you do get 10,000 MQMs as a bonus. And if you spend another 25,000, 50,000 total, you get another 10,000 MQMs. So you get all this for $250. I think this card is the sweet spot of the Delta cards. Now, Let's talk about the reserve card. The reserve card doesn't give you a lot of bonus categories, right, on spend. It allows you to earn 3 SkyMiles per dollar on Delta purchases and 1 SkyMiles per dollar on everything else. Now, the benefits are that it has that same pay with miles feature, 20% off Delta in-flight purchases, first check bags are free, that same main cabin 1 priority boarding. Now get this, it gets you free Delta Sky Club access and 2 free guest passes every year. You have access to the Amex Centurion Lounge. It has a similar MQD waiver as the Platinum card. You get 15,000 MQMs after you spend $30,000 a year, but you can get that 4 times a year. Now, this comes with a first class or main cabin companion certificate, and it gives you upgrade priority over other people in your status group, which is really useful because oftentimes we're not the only people at the gate with our status. So this will give you that inch over everyone else to get that first class seat, which is awesome. Now, this card is for someone who is very laser focused on Delta and status. Like status is life for you, then you need this card. And it's for someone who can hit those spending thresholds to get those MQM boosts every year. Anyway, that is it. That's who I think all these cards are aimed for. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and the subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time.